Alright, next video. Ford. Just says 250. I don't know if that's just back then it wasn't F-250 or what. V8, small block, 302? No, I don't remember what. It's just a small engine. Just the smallest one they made. No power, 2-barrel carburetor. Turquoise green color. 2-wheel drive. Muffler's right there. Front end is shot. Brakes are shot. Tires are shot. No rust, hardly at all. You can see it's in very good condition. I think my grandpa purchased this. Well, he passed away in 2001, but I think he purchased this. I think it was 5 years old. So it's actually a second owner, I believe. And it's been in the family ever since. Yeah, he ran his combine into that and tipped it upside down. I guess that's what that hole is. I don't know about that, but back here it's a fencing truck. This is what got replaced for that brown Ford. We got a CB antenna goes all the way up there. See if I can get back here. We'll go around and show you everything. See, bumper's a little rusty, but she's in really good shape though for the age of it. And she's always had a hole in there. Bed isn't really rusty at all. Tire's still up on this side. Look at that. She's physically in pretty good shape for its age. Gas tank there, of course, behind the seat. Old-fashioned mirrors. I'll show you the engine in a minute so you guys maybe all know what size it is. I can't remember what my dad said. I don't know for sure either. It's a 4-speed manual. This is the first truck I ever learned to drive. You know, on a farm you could drive out in the field and stuff. I was 9 years old. I drove this truck perfect. And this is how I learned to drive, was this truck here. 1969 Ford. And she stalled a lot because it had no power. It has an oil bath air cleaner. I'm surprised it didn't blow up or catch fire when I drove it. But she always seemed to run, but once in a while she'd flood out, you know, when it start. It's a gas tank. She has last ran 10 years ago. It's not seized, but the carburetor or something is not getting the fuel up to it. It's got spark, but she will not run. I tried doing a video trying to start it. I poured gas in there, but for some reason it wouldn't fire. It's got spark, so I don't know what the deal is. Something to do with the carburetor, I think. It says it's got 57,442 miles. I don't know if that's original. It's probably flipped over. I don't know. AM radio, heater. Seats have been replaced a few times because there's been dogs in your CB radio. No rust. She's actually in very good shape. A little bit of paint missing there. For its age, it's very good shape. Now let's pop the engine open here and let's look at that quick here. This is Ford 250. I don't know if that means F-250 or what. That's what it looks like in the front. My grandpa always would back up and back into things, and I don't know. The engine never burnt oil, as far as I know. It's full on oil now. I checked it. This is the engine. It's the smallest one they make. It's a doggy thing. Don't have any power. Water pumps out on it. Won't keep antifreezing. It keeps pouring out the overflow. That's probably the 5th million water pump we put in that darn thing. Brakes lines are rusted out. They're shot. It's not really safe to drive, really. That's why it's sitting here. Radiator shot too. There's a fuel filter down there. That's probably never been changed in its life. I have no idea actually. Starter works as you've seen in my previous videos. If you look back, I made a video of it trying to start it. I poured gas in the car, but she just wouldn't fire. The spark plugs may be fouled up too. They look pretty rusty and bad, like they're, if you can see it, but they look pretty old. There's a solenoid, but look at that engine, how tiny that thing is. Then my first truck I ever drove was this one, 1969 Ford. And I tell you, I really enjoyed it. It's a real treat to drive something that has no computer crap in it, to be honest. It's very fun to drive. I wish it had more power, but every time you take off, the damn thing would cough and stall on you. I mean, that's usually a Ford thing. Never had a Chevy do that like that. This thing always does that too. Well, it's cold though. So yeah, that's a review on this 69 F-250, I'll call it, Ford truck.